Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Network Africa, coming to you live on Channels Television here from our studios here in Lagos. Well, we do know that Liberia is playing host to U.S. First Lady Michelle Obama. She is with her mother and daughters to promote education for girls. They were welcomed in the Liberian capital with a red carpet and traditional dancers wearing the red, white, and blue colors of both the American and Liberian flags. Let's get the latest with VOA's James Butty in Monrovia as soon as we give you this report.
Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, who is also chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, believes terrorism remains a major security threat in the region and calls for more support.
There is a serious challenge. As you know, several of our countries just face attacks. Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, others that have faced threats. So it is a continuing problem. And as long as we have these terrorist groups, as long as we have, even within our own region, groups as the groups that are operating in the north of Mali that continue to be a problem, as long as we have that, it will always be a threat.
A spate of recent terror attacks in West Africa, in Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Mali and Burkina Faso have raised fears of growing Islamic radicalization in the region. Experts say Islamic State's growing presence in North Africa and ties with Boko Haram could herald a push south into the vast, lawless Sahel region and create a springboard for wider attacks. French, Malian and UN troops are stationed in Mali, while a 9,000-strong regional task force is fighting Boko Haram. Still, Sirleaf says more international assistance is needed to combat the various groups.
Resources to fight it is insufficient on the basis of ECOWAS' own capacity. The capability to do it, wherever the military response may be necessary. The United Nations is a place where support is coming from. And bilateral partners, key bilateral partners to either to countries or to the region as a whole, very important for us to be able to have the means to respond to these threats.
Liberia will hold a presidential election next year to replace President Johnson Sirleaf, who cannot run again due to a constitutional term limit.
Well, let's get the latest from James Butty, VOA, reporting from Monrovia. Thank you so much for joining us on Network Africa.
Thank you very much. It's so nice to be with you.
Now, give us a sense of what the mood is like right now in Monrovia.
Right now, I'm speaking to you from Kakata. That is about 45 miles from Monrovia, where Mrs. Obama, who just landed this afternoon at the Roberts International Airport, has come. This facility here in Kakata is a facility of the U.S. Peace Corps. It's a training and programming facility for the U.S. Peace Corps, where young Peace Corps volunteers will come, are trained here before they are dispersed into the different communities. So Mrs. Obama is here. She just arrived here. She had a chance to talk to the young women, Liberian young women also who are going to school. As you know, the purpose of a trip is to talk about educating girls, to talk about some of the challenges that girls in Liberia are facing. So she had a chance to talk to them, saying that she was very happy to be here. She has read a lot of things about them, and she just came with her two daughters and her mother to show them or give them support with what she called girl power, that she left President Barack Obama behind in Washington just to show to the girls there that women are powerful.
Tell us how important this visit is to not just Michelle Obama, but to Liberia itself. Talk to us about that.
Oh, yes.
I asked you to talk about the...
Okay, go ahead.
I asked you to talk about the importance of this visit to Liberia, not just to Michelle Obama and the United States and her zest for promoting girl education, but also how important it is for Liberia.
Thank you very much. It's so nice to be with you.
James Botti, I believe you can hear me. I just asked you about the importance of Michelle Obama's
Right now,
trip.
I am speaking to you from Kakaka. That is about 45 miles from Monrovia, where Mrs. Obama, who just landed this afternoon at the Roberts International Airport, has come. This facility here in Kakata is a facility of the U.S. Peace Corps. It's a training and programming facility for the U.S. Peace Corps, where young Peace Corps volunteers will come, are trained here before they are dispersed into the different communities. So Mrs. Obama is here. She just arrived here. She had a chance to talk to the young women, Liberian young women also, who are going to school. As you know, the purpose of the trip is to talk about educating girls, to talk about some of the challenges that girls in Liberia are facing. So she had a chance to talk to them, saying that she was very happy to be here. She has read a lot of things about them, and just came from her two daughters and her mother to show them or give them support with what she called girl power, that she left President Barack Obama behind in Washington just to show to the girls that women are powerful.
Right. Thank you so much, James, for recapping that for us. So how does she hope to use her influence to improve girl education in Liberia?
Oh, yes.
I believe you can hear me. How does Michelle Obama intend to use...
Okay, go ahead.
How does Michelle Obama intend to use her influence to her and her position to influence girl education in Liberia? Well, I believe we will be able to rejoin you again, James Botti from Monrovia, giving us the latest on Michelle Obama's visit to that country, coming at an appropriate time in history. Let's move on now. Zambia's tax authorities have shut down a newspaper critical of the government, accusing it of failing to pay taxes. The Post's managing editor, Juan Sherwa, said Zambia Revenue Authority officials had ignored a court order preventing its closure over a disputed debt of 68 million kwachas, and that's about $6 million US. She said the newspaper had been closed because of its critical editorial policy. In April, police briefly detained two Post journalists over a story quoting an opposition leader as saying President Edgar Lungu had used public funds to pay for a holiday in a further sign of rising political tension ahead of August elections. Lungu has been in power for just over a year after winning a ballot triggered by the death of his predecessor, Michael Sata, in October 2014. Well, he faces a strong challenge from opposition leader Akande Hichilema of the United Party of National Development at the polls. Now, critics are saying that with a series of arrests, Lungu is trying to intimidate opponents ahead of the elections. Well, let's take another break here on Network Africa. When we come back, African migrants make their way to Spain. We have details for you in just a minute.